delays. There's not much delay. Okay, welcome guys. Going live and it's getting ready. Cool. Okay. Just need to check to see if everything's good. It's a good time to check. Check before everything gets going here. Okay, welcome guys. Glad you guys are excited. I'm excited too. There should be a little bit less hands-on specifically. At least on my end, but there's still probably gonna be a lot of stuff I have to deal with so many different interconnected things like the we'll get into it, but how's the mic? Make sure that that's good. I'll be sure to try and talk into it as best I can here. Looks good. All right, we'll get going, and I'll click the right button to go to the right scene, and boop. Welcome guys. Hello. This may or may not be familiar for you guys, but we'll get into it. Make sure everyone comes in so I can let you guys know exactly what's going on. But yeah, we're gonna celebrate the 8th anniversary. That's a big 8 anniversary of whatever I did 8 years ago. Yeah, so I'm gonna be talking about a whole bunch of different little cartoons I did over the last probably won't go over like a whole year's worth, but probably just pick out a couple and talk about them and see how we're see where I've come from, where have I gone, and see where I'm going, just based on all these. So well, yeah, I gotta stretch real far so I can really show you exactly what's going on, and it also breaks the visual barrier a little bit too far. Whoops, like I'm going into her. So there, whoa. Welcome guys. Hey guys, welcome on in. Come on in. It's alright. We're just getting started, so I haven't started anything yet. But we're gonna get started real soon. Let's see, get everyone in here. Welcome. Alright, how we doing? A cookie cool guy. Let's see, Ben, how you doing? I think that's, I'm gonna mess this up. So, what's that, Sasha? I can't tell. And cartoons. It's your birthday? Oh, congrats. Big hug. Whoa, way to go. Oh man. So if we keep doing if we do these like every year, then we'll have to have a little birthday surprise with you as well. So I hope to have this be fun. Glad you're choosing to watch my stream instead of partying or whatever you need to do. Let's see. Oh, this is the actual video. The quality when I made it was the highest, apparently at 240p. So we're gonna be getting a little bit further than that. This is the actual video preview. This is the full quality. I can play it. We're not gonna have sound, just because my own YouTube copyrights for a lot of them are a little iffy. So I'm probably not going to be dealing with that. I'm trying not to deal with that at all. Let's see though. Yeah, so there won't be any audio or any sound. Just let you guys know about that. You'll be able to hear me more. I don't have to worry about muffling it or mixing it. So anyway, this was the extent of my animation. I mean, it's on ones. So there you go. I didn't move the shadow, which is that always gets me. Is that the shadow itself is like part of her or something? Yeah. I think I got this as a PNG, like off like some wiki or something. Off the can't even tell that's the party rocks from like the Pinkie Pie going insane episode, where she's like, oh, mush your flower. So I got that. I have no clue what the story is at all of this. It's been so long, and it was non-secular to begin with, so I don't even know. Everyone, happy anniversary! Thank you. Yep. Hi Pinky, welcome. Gonna put the MIDI track in the bakery. I don't have one set up, so I don't think that'll be a little bit tricky to do that. I don't have like I was thinking of having some sort of making a whole bunch of music to have like its background music for streams, but haven't got around to it. So maybe eventually. Let's see. What I edit this on? This is animated in Flash. Oh, well, I'll show you some previews of that. What the software is. I think I just uploaded it straight from SWAV to MP4 at 240p quality, and then exported it basically from that MP4 from Flash, and I just made a video and then uploaded that straight to YouTube. So there wasn't a middleman of Premiere or After Effects or what's the other one, DaVinci Resolve or anything like that. There was none of that back then. Let's see. So let's go back to my videos. Welcome. So we started back here. I don't really count this one as my true first video. Our pony movie. I made it for my dad, so we kind of worked together on it. And this one is completely non-canon. It's a little bit cut off, but I had to cut it so that the videos work better than the this view. So let's see. I think last time I did this, we got up pretty far. Actually, I think we got all the way to Speed Dash Racer. So we already got like a whole year's worth. So to not repeat myself even more, I'm not going to go through all those older ones. I'm going to continue from where I left off on like the 2018 5-year anniversary live stream I did. If you remember that one, I'm going to pick up from there so I don't have to talk about these ones again. So, because we have a lot more content than if I just did over those again. So let's go back. Sorry, that was probably a lot. Back from work. I love this one. This would be like if I have like a top 10, I would say that this is definitely way up there. That this is one of my favorites. So using the double Rainboom's Derpy puppet. So I didn't make the puppet, but a lot of the animation, all the animation is mine, I should say. Double Rainboom's assets there. They have a little cute. I used like Animal Crossing sound effects there from under the TV. Oh, I love the explosion. Oh yeah, this fire. So I could just pause it here. This fire is actually a plugin or like an built-in plugin sort of a thing, and it's basically just a fire brush. I don't even think the newer Flash animates have these kind of special brushes, but definitely in CS6 when this was made in like 2014. And just had like this built-in fire thing that would just automatically like animate it. So I was just like, oh, that's cool. I want to fire my next animation and just like don't have to animate it. Yeah. So that was this before or after I made this Star Fox animation? Because it looks very familiar to the way I animated that. Where would that be? Oh, here's Star Pony. Star Pony is after that. I made these in very, one after another. So there was no overlap, so that's interesting. Oh, forgot about that. That coat hanger, yes. This coat hanger I did trace from a clip art. Kind of a thing. You can see how like weird there's no consistency of anything. Every single asset is completely different. Like the background has this weird blue outline of this little overlapping line. Everything's jank. Oh boy. It's got a weird charm though of everything's being its own. Kind of like the amazing world of Gumball kind of style where it's like every character is completely different art style. Kind of a thing. Let's see. So that's right. To Jetta and Elijah and Dipple. How you guys doing? Let's see. They had to rush these sometimes. I think either during 2014. I don't remember. I'm probably in either junior high or high school at this point. So I was trying to balance between schoolwork, trying to do homework, and trying to do a video practically. I think I was doing every week. I don't know if I was doing a week at this point. But eventually I'll be doing these basically every week. So yeah, these are. Oh yeah, there was something. Yeah, there was a weird thing about a lot of this is that I think the file exploded, which is ironic, but it works. Is that the file for this, the animation file, exploded, and it got corrupted, and so I lost a lot of it. So I had to like redo a bunch of this, and so that's why a lot of this is more not as good quality as even where I was at this point. So let's get that check going. You're right. I had to do a lot of like cropping and trying to figure out how to do that to get the video working. So thank you, Cookie. Boop. Now you guys should be showing up on stream. Let's see. There was just a lot to do. There you go. Yeah, so I was rushing, but also doing a lot of work for like every shot. I remember putting a lot of work into a lot of everything was very, very methodical, even if it kind of nowadays I'm you know cringing, but also having a lot of fun at the same time, you know. So there's some credits. They're like real credits at this point. Let's see. Let's move on. Let's see. So there were some videos who sampled audio from MLP. Thought that was cool. Yeah. This was my Wild West days of like, what's a copyright? Of like, hey, let's just I want to reference something, or you know, I bet something sounds cool. So it's like, well, why don't I just take it? This goes up to 720p, yo. Oh boy. So I'm gonna try and do slightly lightning fast so I can get a bunch of these, but if there's anything that's like jumps out to you, like where we're any kind of comments, let me know. I can pause it. So this is one of my first full-length music videos. This is 4.5 minutes basically. Where copyright, what's that? This is basically the full, what is it? I'm a modern major general song. From the musical, the Pirates of Penzance. So this was a real song that I basically just whooped it into my file and then just animated to it. So that's why I'm like, let's not have audio on the stream so that won't get copyrighted again. But I love this one. This is my like era where it's like I'm trying so hard and feeling so proud of myself for doing a lot of this sort of stuff with these animations. I put a lot of soul into every single bit. Not to say like I don't do it nowadays, but it's like I feel like I'm able to just do it sort of like quickly, that or do things more efficiently and stuff, that now it's kind of like things that were like groundbreaking for me to figure out are like, oh yeah, let me just do that real quick and, you know, click 2 buttons and bop bop, you know, that's done. But now here it's like I need to like, oh yeah. Let's see. Oh, the character animator isn't loading. I have to like probably open the open project. Derpy character. Load her up. Are we on? Muffin, are we on? Okay. I don't know. That's what the character's not loading. Let's see. Open recent. Should be this one. Oh, that's really weird. Are we still on? Let me know. I can't. I don't know. I don't know where my character went. Is it not this one? It should be this one. Oh boy. I'll just close it and then it's opening again. That is a little bit frustrating. There's Captain Falcon's hand. Am I on? Okay, cool. Great. Let's see. Oh, that's annoying. Oh no. Trying to open it and it's not showing it is the weird part. No. Well, should I go on face cam? That might actually be easier at this point. Let's do it. Okay, whatever. let's try the, okay, sorry, let's see. We'll get back into it. I might have to have the, stream for go a little bit longer than I expected. How we doing? This is all. Sorry. It says I have excellent connection. Okay. Where is video capture? I've seen my face once. Yeah. We'll see. It's either loading or it's freaking out. I don't have. Oh, I have this open. That's right. Close. Now it should shift over, maybe. Hang on. Sorry about this. We'll get right back into it once things get set right back up. How you guys doing? I know we got like maybe like one more question. What was it? I wish Discovery Camera could be on Discovery Plus. What do you think? I'm actually not familiar too much with the Discovery Plus. Oh, there we go. All right. Hi, guys. Let's see. Here's my green screen. There you go. I feel like a streamer at this point. This is great. Let's move myself down here. Doing it live. Here we go. Whoop-ah. Hi. Oh boy, it's like I can emote with my face now or something. Here we go. Alright, here we go. Are we all good? I think so. The only thing I don't have, I think, is my Animate. But that's okay. We should be okay. That might actually help with some CPU, I think. But, hi. Let's see. So where did we get to? I don't think there's much to talk about this more than I've said already. I have an ad. Yeah. As I was saying, like with the trailblazing stuff, it's like, yeah, I had to like learn how to figure out how to do a lot of this. Especially with larger scale projects that it's like, geez, this is just trying to figure out like how do I make all of this? Lip syncing and just make it real, like actual production stuff, you know. That's like, man, this was a lot of work. I think this probably took like, it sounds like not a lot, but it probably took like 2, maybe 3 weeks to animate. So it's like, yeah, that's, I mean, with the movie that I'm working on now, it's like, yeah, that's nothing. There's so many weird characters. I think some of these were just like, let's just put every character that I've made so far into this already. Some weird stuff. Everything's weird here. I don't know, remember the purpose of the Octavia having blue hair. Hep hep. Over here. I don't know what the purpose of that one was. Let's keep moving myself a little bit over here. I gotta do the chat thing again. Sorry, guys. Boop. There we go. I'm not sure why. Yeah, must have done a bunch of. Remember somebody's. That's fun. Mostly just lip sync. Yeah, most of it was. It was a lot more than I've been doing up to this point. This was like take everything that I've learned and learn 10 times the amount of stuff and do 10 times the amount of work to it as well. So let's see. Everybody all good? I think we did we lose anyone? How we doing? This is fun. This is my favorite shot. It just kept going. It's like you never know when it actually stops. I think I did something. Did I do anything special? I don't remember with the lip sync. Is that I could. No, I did it the long way actually. I think where for the 6 characters here, I think I animated and lip synced like one of them, and then with Toon Boom this would be way easy. But with the way that I did it was I animated one, and then I copy pasted the mouth whole symbol with the animation then went into the other character. Say I animated, say let's. Okay, we should be getting back on once more with feeling again. So let's do the video capture again. Boop, that's me. Hi. Why is it so big? That's not me. I made something else small. There we go. Boop. Are we good? That looks like we're on. Okay, cool. So I think what's probably happening is that I have my computer set up to go into like a battery box. I'm sure my dad's in the room, he could probably explain it better. But I think because probably outside there's probably there's a lot of windy stuff. Man, I'm bad at this. The wind can probably just take down like some power lines, and then the wires kind of go whoop whoop whoop, and then that's bad. But it's just really weird because literally everything else in the room is okay, but not my computer. So I think the last time I actually did this is some weird I don't know what kind of metaphor it is, but it's like every time I do these sort of streams where I stream YouTube, I think there's probably some extreme amount of... Maybe I should just not do YouTube, but then I don't know what videos there are. So that's not good. Backup plan might just be to try and open it through Flash and then not try to do video. It's probably what I think was last time I did have to let's see, I have to do a chat thing again. Okay. What happened during the 2018 live stream where there was like the 5-year thing, anniversary, it was trying to stream and like watch YouTube while streaming YouTube, which a bunch of Twitch streamers and people do it all the time. So it's like, why does it not work for me is always the question. What am I doing wrong? And I'm not sure. So it's just upsetting that now. Yeah, so we'll get through it, obviously. I think we're still on. Can someone give me the code word? Are we good? Otherwise, I'm talking to a void. Let me know if I'm still on, and then I'll continue. Let's also open Animate. That might work better, because I think what is happening is that what I want to guess is the issue is that because I'm live streaming and it's going from my computer up to YouTube, and then I'm trying to also in the back way also send from YouTube back to me, and it's just like this weird like whoa kind of like spiral of like, wait a minute. You're trying to do what? I have excellent connection. Click the bottom right, there's probably like a gear. Try and click that and there might be like a better quality, because I think I have good quality apparently. I can get up to 720 on my end, just my little Streambox thing. Okay. I think. Oh wait, am I back now? How long ago was since you said hello? How long have I been gone? Oh boy. It says so. Yeah, it just automatically would also go to the auto of it. That made no sense. Anyway. So we're good? It says it's not available at the 720 quality. That's fine. I don't need it high for my preview. I don't need it that high. Hello. Oh, I can do this. Hello with my hand. Try to get my preview to get back up. Auto. Yeah, that just broke. Okay. Maybe we'll just get through maybe like one or more video. Let's see. Yeah, because what happened last time, I don't know if I explained it, if you guys were here or not, but I think my theory is that because I was streaming YouTube and also watching a YouTube at the same time, which I've seen Twitch people and highlights of people do that. So I was like, why is mine breaking? But apparently when I do it, that means that everything else explodes because it's only my computer, because everything else is okay. It was only my computer that was upset. So that's my working theory of that. Is if someone else wants to help me, and if Dad, you want to nod or something? Oh, he's shaking his head and then went woo. So that's great. Okay. We think it's the actual battery box that my computer is plugged into. That might be. Yeah. Well, obviously, when I do just animate, then it's fine. I think it's trying to. I don't know where we are. I think it is just trying to, because it's only the only time it actually broke in the timeline was when I was watching a YouTube video and then it broke. So that's why it's like that's the only sus part of that, you know. So let's see if we can do something else. Alternative would just be open the actual flash files, but some of these I don't have them. Because I know back from work I do not have the flash file because it corrupted and then it got mislabeled and then just went into the ethos. So, but let's try and open the next one. Let's try and do Derpy Olympics. Let's try and find that one. Try to get you some kind of content while we're here. Oh, L. Y. So I have two versions. One is from 3. Let's try this one. Let's see what we get. Because obviously when I just open flash files, then that's fine. But they're pretty big. Let's see how beefy this is. This file is... Ooh, it's not responding. Oh, that's fun. Okay. How you guys doing? I forgot. Yeah. I can make eye contact. How you guys doing? Let's see. YouTube's weird. There we go. Whoop. Oh, there's the Griffin. There you go. People compared this to Black Griffin of the musician. That was never my intention. I don't think either I knew about it or it just became a coincidence. But I think I just took the Gilda puppet I think someone else probably made, and then I just recolored it and changed the whatever else I wanted to change about it. So, yeah. I did call it Black River. Apparently I did know about it. Establishing shot, which is literally a PNG. This was when it's like the day and age of like, let's just take PNGs and not worry about it. Oh boy. Let me hopefully just cross my fingers I'm gonna refresh something. There we go. Okay, cool. Everything's okay. How are you guys doing? Code word? Can you give me the code word to make sure that we're still good? Because I think when we're not commenting, I can't tell. But it looks good. At least when I'm showing the preview, that should be YouTube. It looks okay. Okay, well that works just as well. I was gonna say it's be muffin as it's usually been. So that's good. Let's also lock it to make sure I don't play with this thing. Let's see. Oh, this is really fun. Yeah, I made this literally at high school. Or was it junior high? I get those mixed up. So, yeah, I made this literally during high school, during like free time in some of the classes. I would bring the flash file onto a flash drive, a USB, and then plug it into one of the school computers. And they apparently have Flash CS6, which was perfect for me. And I just started to actually just start animating and working on stuff at school. Because it's like, yeah, I'm never going to have time to work on these huge projects and try and get it done within a relatively timely matter. So, let's see. Oh yeah, you can do all the fun boundary breaking stuff, or I can open Osu. Let's not do that. See if I animated anything outside the boundaries. You can see like with these little like light blue lines here, show like where the stage is clipped off, which back in CS6 days, like less than a decade ago, they were the program didn't have like the older program didn't have ways to like you would have like a background and you wouldn't be able to see where if I do grids off or like what is this, show guides, it didn't have this little cute box. So this box was actually invisible in older versions. This like black box to show like where the screen would, the boundaries of it. So it became like impossible as you edit the background. You wouldn't know what the actual boundaries of the screen would be, and you might be like freaking out and go, wait, what? Where's everything is? So it only took up like a couple years ago when they actually added this special like black box, and now I have this special button to just also get rid of anything outside the box so I can animate. I animate like this a lot, just so I can make sure that the screen safe stuff is really working good. But for boundary breaking stuff, it's like kind of fun to see like my overextending background stuff. It is really fun. Was this around the time an Olympic game was going on? I'm not sure. The inconsistencies of like the background color is really drawing me off, with these outlines being like, they're not black, but like what are they? They're black? Okay. Let's see what a Rainbow Dash puppet. What kind of animation have I done in here? Oh yeah, this is a double rainbow puppet, so they have like way too many parts. You can see down here. A lot of stuff here. A lot of layers. And I added the, I think I reused the whistle and I think the headband and the hair combination, I think from an older, the bloom, apple bloom, like juggling animation. So a lot of this was just like, how much stuff can I reuse and just not worry too much about. I think, yeah, even these, yeah, remember these guys? These are the crowd characters from the Pirates of Derpans that are very finagly there. Let's see, let's turn off auto keyframe, which wasn't a feature back then either. Couldn't do that. Ooh, so much wrong in that. Just animation wise, this is rough. Yeah. Oh, I was like, well, we gotta start off the race, but how do you do like the Olympic thing with the gun? But then it can't be a gun because my policies and whatever. So it's just a water gun and it just kind of dribbles on the floor. And I love that. I think this is probably just recolor of some other people, someone else's arm. Let's see though. Apparently it's AJ, so it's probably AJ's arm. Is it recolored? No. I think this is some sort of trace. Some gun, probably like an actual water pistol. And then the water. Ooh. Oh, here's my reference. Oh, sick. What is this? This isn't my high school, is it? What is this? Oh, this is not. No, I don't have that. That big stand. If this is your high school, let me know. Yeah, I guess I just wanted to get the perspective and figure things out so I can get the background to look relatively in perspective. There you go. And then they're off. I remember that run the cycle is very familiar to me. I would add, if I did this today, I would probably add like some sort of skid or some kind of cartoony like pew pew, kind of like sort of like skid to like show that something is happening, or like some kind of shadow, because when she like digs it into the ground, there should at least be some sort of like cartoony thing to say like, look, it's like scraping kind of a thing. Hello. Draw on. I'm gonna get that part. Oh boy, this is great. Next is just a loop, but I just kind of moved her across. Oh, like I was getting fancy with the blur depth of field, which I don't know if that's super accurate. None of this is accurate. This is so so off. Let's see. So I think this is a movie clip that has animation inside of it, which, oops, I saved it. No, that was a habit. But yeah, I think I deleted everything. But yeah, the with movie clips in Flash, the you can't see the animation once you go outside of it, because I don't know. So it becomes like really hard to like time things out when you want it to make sure that the blurs or whatever kind of filters line up correctly. But then if you can't see what that second frame is, how are you gonna line things up? So Toon Boom is way better for that sort of stuff. But Flash is way better for like looping things. I found that trying to loop things in Toon Boom is a little bit tricky. Rather than having a little tiny symbol that can have like 4 frames and then go back and forth or go through those frames over and over and over. Well, with Toon Boom, you have to like manually do it over the entire timeline. And it's like, let's see. Pretty much everything you feel like is if your older videos have a quality. Universal Flex. It does have that. It feels more like a. I don't know. It's hard to describe. These feel like. They're more spontaneous. These older ones feel like they have like more of an energy to them. They have a real raw, more like inspiration to them, and it's just like these stories are just like. Do you have any storyboards? Yeah, I don't think I really did too much storyboarding as much back then. So I wasn't like actively like nowadays. I'd be like, okay, everything needs to be story about. Everything needs to be figured out to the frame. Each keyframe needs to be figured out to the frame. Everything's more like studio style, where everything's kind of very, very by the book, and it just needs to be standardized to a sense that I feel like with these older ones, it's like these are much more off the cuff of like these are just figuring out the scenes as I go kind of thing, like looking at the previous scene and going, well, what happens next, you know? What's the South Park like? It's always like however or like but then sort of stuff as like trying to write in that sort of a sense of like what happens next. So like, well, Derpy then gets a super scope, I guess, as a NES or a super SNES. I think I just traced this. There's no way I made that. It's a bit more fun, whereas a Mario 7 Scooter. Exactly. I feel like these ones obviously got a little bit more, you know, I probably could have passed these cartoons more off as not made for kids in this sense as like, well, what am I even doing to these? These are just so weird. That the newer ones, my modern ones are very like, corporate-y style, like, you know, more methodical of like trying to be super, careful about things, making sure that nothing's offensive, trying to make sure that everything can be, trying to think of everything as international, sort of a sense of like, even what I'm working on now with this city, I made a point to make sure that, do the cars and the taxis and the carts and stuff, on the street, where would they be? Would they be on the left side or the right side? And just knowing from that is like, I could have the carts be in the middle, and then whatever way you want to interpret it, no matter where you are, then you can say like, oh, they're kind of leaning towards one way or the other, without being specifically like taking you out of the cartoon to think like, why is that car on the right side? You know, so I might mix it up or trying to figure it out, like do stuff like that, and that's sort of the advanced like second level thinking that these cartoons are just like not thinking about. So, yeah, this one definitely got a little more violent. But it's still cartoony, which is weird. But it's like, it still feels brutal. It's really weird the way that I stage a lot of this stuff. It's like, this is definitely not the way I would do it nowadays. Where'd they go? There's background. Let's see. Charge open for smash. Yeah. And Griffin doesn't need legs. That's is obviously going to be cut off by the screen, so might as well not draw them in. Let's see. I did a lot of things like in camera. I think that's been standard for my pretty much whole career. Has been trying to make sure that everything's looks good. Like if you take a screenshot from like inside a Flash, does it look good? You know. I don't do a lot of like advanced like think Minty Root and more professional like lighting and shading and stuff. Like I don't do too much After Effects stuff. But with Midnight Mirrors, I've done a little bit of that, so it feels like that's what sets me apart. Is that I'm not adding too much After the Fact stuff. I'm not doing a post-processing stuff. The only post-processing stuff that I'm doing nowadays is with Premiere and just adding the different shots together or editing it together with music and sound effects, because it's a little bit easier to do that when they're, especially if they're different files, and especially now that they're Blender and Flash files, which are completely different. You can't really put them together inside of Flash, so it just makes them easier to just export PNG sequences of Blender and then swap files and then putting them together in Premiere and then adding a music track to that. Meow. Did I have a Flash? Did I have a photo finish? There it is. Thank you. Gwen. Thank you. I think I took this Flash from the photo finish, I think. From the first photo finish episode. I think I just took like a screenshot of like every frame of a Flash and then just try and copy it. And then where's background? Boop. There you go. It's so cinematic. I don't know. It's so great. Oh, here we go. Here's some different scenes, but I have to like add like these different like whole keyframes wide of everything. Make sure I'm on stream. There we go. Make sure I'm not cutting anything off. Ooh, with this, I would have like some sort of, oh, it has a smear there, but I want probably like a smear for the metal itself too. If I did this today, I would add some sort of, oh, that's good too. Yeah, I was even thinking like, because it would be moving so fast that the magic itself would like fall off of the position of where the metal is, that the metal would fall somehow faster than the magic and then it would not catch up. So I thought of stuff like that. That's where that weird pure passion is coming out with these cartoons. As like I feel like I've gotten so far with my improvement of like from the first cartoons, that's now I feel like I can make these whole, you know, movies practically. Let's see. I must have used that as a reference. Oh boy. Many of these are moving. Stadium. Oh yeah, this was time I guess when I was making a bunch of different, I was putting like every asset possible of each character in different scenes. So I was like, oh, I need a front view of Derpy. I can copy and then move to like back to the original scene and then place it in there. So these are separate like scenes. So, and I think you saw Black Griffin at the beginning. So yeah, I don't know why these are separate. But there you go. Okay, let's see what's next. How was that? Any other questions with that specific cartoon? Let me know. I'll keep it up, open. Okay, next one. Bladed Prayers of Derpy Stirp. I don't think there's much to talk about that one. I think I have a lot more to say about Darren Zork, so let's do that. Oh, it's even remastered. Awesome. Okay, let's move on to that and to find it. Zork. Darren Zork Part 1 and Part 2. Let's open Part 1. These are huge files. Nowadays I have like, I guess I still do, try to put as much as I can into one file. But I feel like I'm sort of separating. At least I'm making it different chapters. I split up out of the whole movie, I took like each different chapter, and each chapter is like one file. But with this, these are kind of already short enough that's like, yeah, you're not going to be worrying about that too much. Alrighty, cool. I think I have to sound off, and I definitely have that sound off there. There we go. So this is the Darren Zork adventure, part 1. I guess this must be the remastered one. I'm not sure. It's 720. Apparently, I could have made it a little bit bigger, but the I can't see it behind here. It says the width and height. It specifically says 720. So I think this background is also from Apple Bloom's juggling animation, which I keep reusing. You can tell I'm like, I keep like making new stuff, but also reusing like as half of the stuff I already made. So that definitely helps with a lot of development time, is to build up my own library of stuff as I go. Let's see. Let's get to start at the end of the shots. Oh well. There you go. Darren Zork's really cute. There you go. Welcome to Zork. Explore some of the most amazing territory you ever seen my opponent. You only get like 2 seconds to read that. Awesome. That's enough time you get. Oh man. So if you don't know, Zork, I think, is a video game. It's like a text adventure. So there's no visuals. So basically I just make it up, so I don't know. Maybe like text adventure of like, you know, you're in a field. It would describe what's happening with text of like you're in a field and then there's a house north of you, and then it's like, what do you want to do? And it's like, move north, and it's like, whoa, now you're close to the door. So that kind of stuff. Let's see. A lot of effort wins that paper. As much as the mailbox, I would think. That is most primary colored mailbox ever. Wow. Oh boy. Now we're going. I guess we went the back of the building. You can see like it's just. I think Darren was just on a. Why is it on 2? It's on 2 seconds. Interesting. Hopefully you can see your walk. It's a 2-second loop, but probably could have made that a little bit easier. Have it just be one walk cycle and then have the head have its own sort of animation, or make that a movie clip or something crazy. Would have been a little bit simpler. We're gonna do a head turn. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There wasn't much in between that. Nowadays, I probably would have made like some sort of, obviously, a full body movement, you know, kind of like whoop, and then go whoop, there it is, and go whoa, you know, bit more like exaggerated stuff. Like this kind of stuff feels very, you know, to me, amateurish. With like all you're really doing is the most basic of like the motions that need to happen, like the very, not even like keyframe worthy stuff of like, it's not with this, it's only focusing on the main actual action of like what's happening, is that she's just gonna be looking around and sees the opening of the window. So nowadays I'll be like, yeah, let's even there to blink. I have a thing with, I know I asked this a couple of times, of like hey, what makes my artwork or my animation seem unique to me? And I think if I had to answer it, it'd be that whenever a character blinks, they always kind of like, you have a couple frames there, and then another frame there, but then you kind of squeeze your down and then tween that, and so you get a boop. You get something like that, but obviously a little more work in having like each body part be separate and have like the head be separate and have some sort of like easing and stuff. But I feel like that's one of my traits. My traits that I use a lot is whenever they blink, is like they always gotta squish themselves down or something. Like they're all squishy. So I've definitely add something like that and having a full body motion to everything. Especially that arm kind of stops on a dime. So there's a lot of more work that I can see. There's just cut to where it becomes important to like, yep, he's gonna go inside. What a building. All right, this perspective. That's nice. I think everything's traced. Oh, she look at you. Is that even? Oh, that's my tween. There, that's where I put all my tween energy. Yeah, it was right there. Are those blinks? No, it just seems weird to get there. One's already half closed, so it just seems weird with the timing. Oh, what a tween. Oh. Oh. Let's see. Open one of your animations and spruce them up. Yeah. I think that might be fun, yeah. Let me know if that'd be interesting. We can also like vote on maybe which one you would think you would like to see. I might prefer if you looked at a lot of them, so you won't just choose like either Derpy tests over everything else. And not consider these really fun ones. This is really fun. Oh man, I love the aesthetic. Is just so cool with this one. I don't know. It's like I know what I'm doing, but I'm just not quite there enough to like make something out of my own imagination. That it's like everything here needs to either be something completely traced, but then I'm putting the effort to also put, like a glow to this light in there. Oh, look, it's kind of graded down. Ooh, probably should be backwards because this would be the lightest part, and then it fades down into darkness. Oh well. Yeah. I can a TV one. Problem is with the TV one, I don't have the files, so I'd have to start from scratch, which might actually be interesting too. Then I don't have exact timings and stuff, which might be a little bit tricky. Everything's gone. There we go. This is one of my favorite shots ever. Too bad it's a motion, movie clip. Daring walks. Just imagine her walking, and it's a really cool shot. Oh, it even fades out. Oh, what do they do for that? I probably had I had a wipe. Let's see. And then it just goes to black. Is it just alpha? What is it? Something's tweening. Color effects. You can't see it. It says color effect alpha. And then it just goes to black there. That's really cool. The imagine walking is really cool. Oh yeah, I had like so much stuff, and this is where I put all the effort. This I prioritize weird stuff. This is like I want to make this walk cycle the best ever. I was like, I'm gonna spend so long trying to make this walk cycle look okay. But like having every single part kind of like move a little bit. There's even like hair movement. That's so cool. Oh man. And the lighting. Because again, I don't do much, post-production stuff, so all the lighting is in-engine, basically. Oh, no, is that the end? Oh, that is the end. It ends with a cliffhanger. I forgot. Oh, that's so cool. Okay. That's one of my personal favorites. Yeah, that'll be in the top 10. Yeah, of my favorite animations. We're at time for an hour, but we kind of missed about 10 minutes trying to set everything up twice. So you think I would learn my lesson, but I thought technology would get better in like 2 years, but we're not. I do have a part 2 to it, so Where is it? Did it take a while? Did I miss it? Oh no. Darren's Arch. Maybe I had it earlier. Oh, it's earlier. I bet it's already walked. I already talked through it. Yeah, but then yeah, you can see the original. You can see the building is not great. Here's Darren too. I must have talked about it then. Ah man. I think even part 2 ends on a cliffhanger too. So I'll just open this to see. You don't have to hopefully play it too long. There we go. Now you get the gist of it. Yeah, alrighty. Woo, it's the Rickroll. It was April 1st. What should we do for the last one? I can skip a couple of these. Let's see. This was fun. Just random stuff with that. I remember this one. This was not much animation, but mostly just focusing with the lip sync. And trying to get the characters to talk as well. And it's remastered, so it's probably already back here somewhere. Maybe? Let's see. Where'd it go? Why am I so bad at finding things? Okay. Well, let's do this one. Let's see if we can find it. Let's do a Derpy extermination. That's really fun. This is my let's rip off as many things as we can. So it's a Doctor Who parody. Sorta? Oh, we'll see. Was this the one? Yeah, No Clips Recover. 2015. Power Exterminator. Ooh, that's right. This one was weird. Because I had a folder for it? Was that right? Where'd it go? Let's see, I'm gonna open my S drive. It might be in here. Let's see. Older pony stuff? Where is it? Is this one? Projects and stuff. There you are. So for some reason I had to explode this into different parts. So let's see if we can find part 1. I think I had the same kind of issue where the back from work exploded. So here's part 1. It's already queued already. Here we are. Alright. Let's see. Hey, can you guess where this background is from? Wow, alright, man. I think the music is from Pony 2. Because again, like everything is... I felt like... I don't know. It was just like trying to get like everything together was just like so much work that it's just like, well, let's just take as much stuff from other sources and then... I got a couple scenes in here. Yeah, that's good. Like trying to think of myself as just an animator, I guess. It's not quite my my thinking, but it just like logistically, it's like just being an animator is just like I need to have assets and backgrounds and stuff. That's like you don't just reuse or just kept like tracing stuff, and then focus on the animation instead, which helped a bit because I didn't have to spend too much time, but probably should have. Look at that wiggle. Wiggle. Are we gonna get a head turn? I saw a head turn. Come on, come on. Oh, it's not even a front facing. Come on. It just kind of whoops. If you're gonna go that fast, you need like some kind of blur or something, or some kind of motion blur. Come on. This was before I did the head squishing. The whole body kind of squishes down whenever they blink. So this is before then. Wonder what the first one I did that was. Let's see. Let's see. Paper Derpy. Oh, I get it. Yeah. I think I probably... I mean, 90%, you know, bet my bottom dollar, if that's the right term, is that this pair's right is traced. But they're so simple to draw that it's like, yeah. Or either, let's see what the parts are. I didn't label any of these. None of these are labeled. I can see over here, you can't see it. But they're like symbol 1, they're like numbers. Symbol 12, 8, 8, they're the same. I doubt I would have made this look like that. A group? I would not have made a group. Ooh, this is sounding like I might not have made this. Ooh, is this a... Ooh, symbol 6. Ooh. Ooh, I wouldn't have drawn it like that. Because you know my drawing skills at this point, so... It's looking like I might not have made this. Oh boy. But it was just like the incision means of like, I just need to animate it and move it around on screen, so... I guess at that point it's just like, let's just... Oh, I made a different face. That's great. Okay. Just like moving around as an object instead. Oh boy. What's this look like? Oh yeah. It actually works. Wow. Oops, some kind of head turn. Let's see. I mean, I guess it's okay because it's like, it's so long ago and I don't do any of these practices. You know, nowadays I reference stuff, but I don't actively trace or steal people's content as frequently. So, but yeah, this is during the Wild West of like copyright. What's that? And just like, yeah, let's just take things. But nowadays it's like, yeah, I definitely would, you know, try and draw it myself. You know, always draw myself. Let's be more specific. Me, I think a lot of this is, let's see, this bed might be from Albatrox's house. This inside the window is actually another vector that I made. But again, everything is basically traced, so I can't really say much about that then. It was really cute. Probably would have made it more, everything's kind of gray-ish instead of like more nighttime. This is still blue. Why do you go into bed when it's blue outside? Fun story about this little thing is that this is basically something that I have in my bedroom. I have a little table that has a blue cloth that looks basically like this. So I was like, I'm referencing my own stuff too, so don't you worry, I'm not stealing other people's stuff, I'm also stealing from my own life. Let's see. Guess you need to steal a walk animation live on stream. Oh man. I don't remember what specifically that was, but I wouldn't doubt it. Yeah, you're probably right about that. That's part 1. Part 2. Pop them in. How we doing? Oh, welcome, Star. Thanks for probably just gonna join for a little while. Appreciate that. Yep. Boop. There you go. That's actually scene 3. Spoilers. Okay. And then we wake up. We wake up. We don't wake up. Okay. Now we wake up. It's the same background. And it's still 12. Oh, get it? Because it can be midnight and noon, and she slept until noon, so it's okay. Didn't change the clock. What even is all this? Oh, I even got the... Yeah, I even got that. Oh, boy. There's so much stuff in here. Oh, boy. This might have been why the file crashed. I'm thinking this is why. It's because that's too many. Oof. Okay, yeah, that's recent. I thought this was cute. But do you think it is? I don't know. Animator is called 202-555. I hope that's not a real thing. I put the 555. I thought 555 anywhere would be safe, but I don't know if this is actually a real one anymore. Because I legit thought if like there was a 555, I guess, in the middle, then that's how it's, you know. Can someone look that up? 202-555-0195. That's gotta be some 202. Just sounds like some sort of area code. But I was like, well, 555. That's the one that's not a real area code, so it has to be not real. This has to be real. Man. If we don't get it, we'll look it up later. Boy. Give it a go. Go. Oh boy. That happens all the time, right? And like a lot of video games might have like some sort of is real. Oh my god. No. No. Oh jeez. It's common. No. Comes with an auto insurance scam call number. I mean, it'd be an exterminator, and it's for an alien thing that's, okay. Yeah, if I'm gonna redo this one, which, you know, is a possibility, then this is definitely one of my top 10, too. My top 10 keeps getting bigger. I don't know. I love all this. She's just happy, and she pulls out a telephone out of her bag, which I don't know if I would come up with that today. It's weird. It's sad. That's like my my childhood, like high school level of like making stories is like this is the top of my skill and everything. You know. And then so cinematic. Ooh. And then a Dalek shows up. Up there and check. Thank you, Star. I appreciate it. My my character animator Derpy V2 character broke, or I couldn't open the file for it, so I had to go for the camera. So that's why I'm here. Yeah. But thank you. Let's see. Oh yeah, now we're gonna get more violent again. So whoops. Implied parasprite explosion. Whoa. Yeah. Oh, now it's not implied. Okay. Yeah, forgot about that. Oh boy. It's gotta be the whole. Yeah. Oh, it's front facing for some reason too. Interesting. Yeah. I'll look into it hopefully on Thursday. Well, as you guys like it, I'll probably get the green screen actually working. I just have to be in a very quickly just get this up, so get the camera up, so luckily I always have a green screen on me, so that works out. Pew pew. Look at all that. That's fantastic. This is definitely my favorite like era, like this sort of like small section of Mega Beans cartoons. This is one of my most inspired, I think, part of my career. I think it'd be fun to like try and harken back to this kind of style. I don't know what you think. It is just really fun. That's a cut. All right. Oh yeah, this is great. I think I got this from like a SpongeBob, like the Krusty Krab, like, and really fine print. It says something like, "Oh, we don't do refunds" or something. This is weird. I felt like I probably, because I got a lot of comments saying like, what does this say? Like, what? You know, if work is acceptable, the payer must. And then everyone was like, what must what? And it's like, oh, I thought it was going to be implied because the next scene is that they, you know, oh, it's in part 3. Part 3 has one shot. Let's see. This is hard to force. I know. I think just being able to like, I think my main thing is that I'm trying to make it too international, or try to make everyone happy, or trying to be, you know, woke, or trying to make it, I don't know what I'm saying, PC, basically, politically correct stuff that, and this is basically my Newgrounds phase of being Wild West, of like, I'm going to do what I want, and not even care like what's okay or not. To some degree, I'm still fairly restricted. Like I know my parents watch everything, so it's like I'm not gonna do all of that, not go too crazy, but there's stuff that's like I don't know with some of this that I'm getting too like too cutesy. That yeah, you said that it's like trying to make it kind of go back would be interesting, but it might be weird. Apparently, my joke was that with this was that the pair must give tea to the Dalek, and then that's the joke is that then his arm is too short and he can't reach it. So he's like, ah, jeez. He rolls his eye, and goes through the credits. So, oh boy. Hey, look, we're in the same living room with the same objects as last time. So, was it limitations spurs like creativity or something? So, I definitely had limitations with a lot of this. Raising my skill and a lot of just my own kind of shortcuts with a lot of things. I was like, let's just take some stuff from other cartoons. And it's like, well, basically, we are basically in the same room as the other cartoon, but we're just, literally just reusing it. We're not changing anything, really. Even got the same hat in the same place, as if we're in the same chronology somehow. That's also true. A lot of these older ones are very multi-episodic. I was trying to make it more episodic in some sense that these all kind of connect to each other. And it's like that makes it easy because then I can have details like this where like the hat can still be off the rack. Quite a small details like that was interesting. Yeah, nowadays it's like let's just have like 1 2-minute long full idea as one story and not try to make it too long or try to branch it off too much. So while these are still contained, it still feels like I'm still creating this wide MC kind of like connected amount of stuff. Alrighty. I could do maybe like one more real quick and then that'll be enough time to make up for that weird power break, which what do you know, we're not watching YouTube videos and my computer is doing a-okay. Huh. Just saying. Alright. Anything else? Let's see. Oh, this is easy. Let's see if we can find Mana. That's really fun. I think this, like, where would it start? I don't know. It kind of gets a little bit off. I think once we get Derpy tests, and it's like they kind of start changing into more a different era. So like this kind of like this year, whatever this is, 6 and 7 years ago, whatever these were. They definitely were the Wild West fun ones, while still feeling adequately comfortable with animating. Let's find this video flash file. How do you spell it? Mana. Uh-oh, I don't see it. Might have call it something else. Muppet Show. I'm good. This better be it. Oopah. Oh yeah. Okay. Again, because it's really hard because I name things after the fact. That then when I try to find these original files, it's like my YouTube name is completely different from the flash file here. Whoop. So I think I took the original audio again from the Muppet Show, specifically the Muppet Show, because it also was I think it was a song before then. Let's see if you can just play it. Is it going good? Is it streaming well? So you can watch all these on YouTube with the audio, because I don't have to get a double cease and desist with these. Look, you even got paper. Doing paper before I was doing paper animations. There you go. So I think these puppets were... They were either recolors or I made them, which I'm not sure. But definitely there were like main 6 pointy puppets that were included with the double rainbow, with their pack, I suppose. So I was able to basically just take them, and I think I probably just copy pasted like the hair symbol from the double. Yeah, exactly. Actually, it's Rainbow Dash. Does it have the other pictures? No. But yeah, all these are. I think the hair is all from the rainbow stuff. Oop, yeah, these are. Yeah, these are the double rainbow pointy puppets version of the wings. They just get kind of weird. This wasn't much animation in terms of that, but I think I did spend a whole lot of time trying to lip sync it. You can see all these keyframes in the middle with this row. See just how much. So I animate it, I would have this library, I suppose, of different mouth shapes, of all these different shapes. And then those were pre-made as well. But then I was able to listen to the audio, scrub through it, and then listen to say like, oh, it comes like in a closed mouth here, but what if it's supposed to be open? Then I can go, can't see it. Let's see if I can get this button. This is actually a new panel that's in Animate only. So when I was animating it, I had to do it a little bit different. But basically, you just kind of click it in and it changes to the right mouth, or change to a different symbol inside of it. See all these are not quite what I expected there. This is just to do mouth shapes. Was kind of like doing like that. So that took quite a while to listen to it and then find the right mouth and then re-listen to it and go, well, that's a little bit off, and then you kind of go one frame over and listen and go, maybe it was better back, and so you move it back and then listen to it again and go, oh, okay, that's okay. And you do that for literally every single film or whatever. Oh boy, let's do some boundary break a little bit more so you can see where things are. It's kind of hard to see animation-wise because all the animation is inside of the characters, so you can't see what they're doing at all times. But yeah, they just kind of disappear once they go off screen. Boop. And I think each Derpy is exactly the same. They're literally a clone. So even in the same layer, apparently. Let's see if there's anything. Whoop. So he probably just pops up from nowhere, boop, and then goes up. Let's see. Let's get to where it gets. Let's see. Whoop. It does his thing. Let's see. Boop. Yep. So there's not much in terms of animation, I guess, with this. It's just like moving them around as objects instead of really animating them. My throat. Ooh, to get angry. Wait a minute. What? But they're not the same. Whoa, but how does she blink? I don't know. That's crazy. Oh man. Let's see. Let her flip. Bop, bop, bop. Oh, look at that leg wiggle. Yeah. Oh, he gets so small. I probably could have, nowadays I probably would have had like some kind of shade to say like he's getting farther away from like the stage light, I guess. So he gets like dimmer or something. That'd be interesting. Mana, mana. Ooh. Yeah, but also trying to check to see like these frames to say like, yeah, that's not right. He gets like taller. Can't really see it, but it gets way up here when he's down here. So trying to make sure that he's actually flipping in like at a weird angle. So as he flips, he like goes at a weird angle. So he gets actually way taller. Like he's being translated like at a weird 45 degree or something crazy. And then he storms off behind him. Oh, this was fun. I think I made this after I made a Doctor Hooves episode where these swamp people were. And so I reused the same swamp character design to make it Doctor Who-y, and they were green, so it's like perfect that I can use this guy as a Kermit replacement. And I get the backstage kind of stuff going on there. Boop. And then there's in the audio, there's like a door that slams, or like the puppet kind of runs out of the theater. So I was like, he's gonna go in the TARDIS to disappear. And do. Let's see. Hello? Okay, just a second. It's for you. There you go. And then we all have a laugh. I think I cut off the water and stuff, or just because I wanted to not really have too much. Trying to figure that out. I don't think I had all a plan for it, so I knew that I wanted to just cut it off before it, but a lot of comments were like saying what the whatever and Stafford were saying afterward, so all the credits are the same, but throughout the different videos here. And thanks for watching. There we go. I'll leave it at that, I guess. Perfect. All right. Oh boy. All right. How was that? Yeah. Let's see. Let's go there. I could have done that for the Oh, this doesn't work. Well, hang on. Let me go to my studio mode. And I can set this up. Let's see. So I want to turn on me. So how was that? That was fun. Had a lot of fun with that. Going through fun memory lane with that. Boop. There we go. Oh, don't want to hide that. Hop, hop. Hop, hop. Probably getting that. It's a little bit longer. Okay, there you go. Whoop. 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 There we go. Hi. Hope that was fun. I had a lot of fun once I get things going. I in the back of my mind, I was like, if I show things on watching YouTube on my stream, I've done this before, like 2 or 3 years ago, and it like broke the stream, and then I tried it again, and then I did another YouTube video, and it broke. And so I was like, well, that's a pattern, and that's the only like outlier of like, you know, all the stream things I've done. You know, it's like, that's the only stream thing that I've done that's like differently as an outlier, and it's like that's the only time that stream actually broke. Like it lost connection, and then just exploded basically. And so now this time it was like stream a YouTube video while trying to be live, and then this time my whole computer just like turned off, and then sadness ensues. Where it was like, let's just turn off the whole battery, or some kind of connection between that. So yeah, thank you for, if you've stayed around, thank you so much for hanging out even when the stream was offline. I appreciate that if that happened. Otherwise, if you're coming in now, hello. This is me. Hello. I have a little put my hair in a ponytail in a little thing, just because it's way too long. It's actually it's eventually, once things are happy outside, I'll get it cut, or at least moderately. So I actually kind of look like what I looked like in my 2018 stream when I did my 5-year anniversary. I kind of look like that with my haircut. Yeah, that's kind of fun. Let's see though, how are you guys doing? Let's see. My throat actually is really painful. It's hurting a lot. So let me just drink some more water. Hopefully, cool down a bit. So that's how you guys doing? Let me know how you guys are doing. What'd you think of this? I know I didn't go through as many files as or cartoons as I probably could have done, but I think going through a couple more thoroughly was probably just as good. Um, so hopefully for next year, then we can maybe I'll learn from my mistakes, and then we can talk about slightly newer cartoons. That'd be fun. That was fun. Thank you. Yeah. Yes. So next stream on, I can actually point. The Thursday at 4 p.m. PST and 7 p.m. EST. That Thursday will be the Q&A stream. So the Q&A stream will consist of, I guess, answering your questions. So I'll be live on here to answer your questions about, I guess, whatever you like. I did, last week I did post on my socials the little thing of like, hey, can you, hey, next week will be my 8-year anniversary. If you have a question, post it here, So I think a couple days ago I got like one question. So that's good. I wanted to have some kind of a buffer, basically, so I can immediately start answering questions, Otherwise, I'd be like trying to pull from you guys, and not to say you're not too not whatever you guys want to pull from it, but just get the ball rolling like immediately and answering some questions, and if that triggers your inquisitive minds, then perfect, and I'll try to answer as many as I can during that stream. So yeah. That's pretty fun too. I don't know what visually I'll do, but if there's any, like how did you do a certain technique in a specific animation, then I can open that file, and dig it up. But I think that's about as much as I want to probably talk about it, or else I'll probably have to repeat all this next time too. So, but that'll be. Looking forward to what we're going to do next time. All right. So hope this was fun. Glad you guys had fun with this. Thank you guys so much for the support of this. It really does mean a lot to always have at least one eye look at my stuff. It feels really humbling to have people like actually enjoy my stuff, because I feel like I've always been the the kid just kind of doodle on my own, or I would always doodle on my math homework, and just draw like probably some Nintendo character or something to make some comic. So to be able to build on that and actually make some cartoons that can literally be seen around the world, and I'm still working on stuff, nearly a decade later, we're getting there, that's insane. My animation career did start basically with my first cartoon on the with the library animation. That was my first like flash animation. So before then, my animation was pretty much non-existent. It's mostly just drawing and doodling and flip books. So I don't know if you want to call that a full animation. So. Exactly. The internet has been wonderful. It's been fantastic to be able to communicate and actually get talk with people, and then it sounds so corny, but it's like able to talk to someone out of my own state and then across the world. It's insane, and if we get people who are so interested that they are actually willing to pay me to work on something for them. What? That's insane. Oh boy. Oh boy. That's right. I probably should save this. Okay, thank you. Thanks for that tip. My throat is actually hurting a lot, so I will probably stop here. Problem is that I can't see my time. My microphone is actually blocking my peripheral vision to see my clock, so. And it's 5:30. Okay, cool. Okay, well, thanks for watching. Look at that. Whoa. So we'll be back on next time, and I'll see you guys next time too. Yeah, so thanks for watching, guys. Alrighty. I'll talk to you then. So, okay. Bye, guys. I can wave. Thank you so much. Alright. Bye, guys.